Today we're going to be looking at a vise from Harbor Freight. It's a 360 lock and swivel with a 360 lock and swivel base in the bottom. It just swivels around. Here's some of the features right here. Jaw opening, maximum of 2.5 inches, just for smaller stuff. Anvil size, heat treated and all that stuff. Same thing here, if you guys can see that. And just over here, more information on it. Specifications right there. Jet width, 3 inches. Clamping force right there. Max opening. And basically in the box is nothing in there, and just your instructions or warning or whatever you want to call it. 90-day warranty. And then that right there, description, part numbers, or I think just have part numbers. No part numbers, but just the name of the parts, I guess. Label in there. Here's some more information if you guys want to read it. Feel free to pause it and you guys can read it. That's about it. And here's the vise right here. You open it, close it. These are replaceable in case you break one. It's got a hex key in there. Take them off and just replace them. And you can just lock it down and then just close it all the way. So right there, and then you just lock it down. That way it doesn't spin anymore. Right there, it's locked down. I'm just gonna release it for now. I'm probably just gonna end up bolting it out right here, right now. I'll show you guys how to do that, I guess. So basically there's a bolt already here, or there's a hole in here already, right there. So I'm gonna just put a bolt through there and use that one as my first one. And I'm gonna set it right on the corner, because if I set it right in the middle over here, then it's gonna be kind of on the way. Plus on the bottom of the toolbox, I'll show you guys here in a second. There's a supporting bar that goes across, one here and one here. So if I drill through that, I'm gonna have to use a longer bolt and all that stuff. And I just don't wanna do that. And if I set it about there, then I don't gotta drill to the supporting bar in the under the toolbox. And I'll show you guys here what I'm talking about. Let me get a light going on over here. Get you guys over here, and if you guys go over here, this is what I'm talking about. That supporting bar right there, that's one of them. That's why I don't want to put it on the middle. And here's another one right here, right on the top. I don't know if you guys can see that right here on the top. This one right here, that's one of the supporting bars. And if I put it over here where I have it right now, the supporting bar only goes up to here. There's about a 2-inch gap over here that I can use and put the bolts in, and there's nothing here right in front of it. So I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Just about right there. Let me turn this light off. So okay, right there. So what I'm gonna use is just some random bolts I have. That's the 3 I'm gonna use. I got a nut with washers. I got 3 of those. And then 3 washers. Probably the washers are gonna go here on top. And what I'm gonna be using, drill and a 9/32 drill bit and Mac tools. So basically, I'm just gonna light it up with the, move it out of the way. Line it up with my bolt, with my hole in there that I had. Get one of my washers. Set her on there, and then get my hand under here. I can drill my other holes and set it in there. That way I don't drill it and then that thing moves and I can't move it anymore and I gotta make more holes. So hopefully that's big enough. It should be. So okay, we're gonna be drilling in here. Move that out of the way. That's pretty much where I want it. It needs to go a little more this way. Otherwise my washer or my nut might not go into my bolt. So probably about, so if I put it in here, right on the middle, I should be able to, probably about there, right about there. That way my washer is able to clamp into there and not hit the front of the toolbox. So we're gonna drill her down. I guess I didn't have it tight enough. Okay, should be tight now. And I forgot. I don't have to vacuum all that stuff out. I did have a box over here to catch all my shavings. I guess too late for that now. And I'm just gonna get a rag for now and then just clean it up. Then I'm just gonna have to get a vacuum and just vacuum that out. I totally forgot about my cardboard box in there. Put it in there and that way you can catch all your metal shavings and you don't have to do any cleanup after. So was that big enough? I think it was enough. Might have been just enough for the bolt to go through here. That might actually work. Yeah, that actually worked pretty good. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure I'm able to put my nut on. Yeah. So now that I got two in here, I should be able to get this one tight. See if I can get my ratchet under here. Probably do this instead. They just need to be nice and snug. I can probably get that one tight now, since it's not gonna go anywhere. And now we can move on to doing this back one. I'll just do the same thing. And I got them tight now, since I got two of them, and that's where I needed to be. I can get that one, this one, and this one tight, and that's gonna hold that vise in place, so it doesn't move around. And I can drill my hole, and I'll make sure that my chuck is tight this time. I didn't even check it last time, so should be good to go. Okay. And I have it on the hammer. Just drill. Just trying to stay out of the way of the camera, that way I don't block you guys. I know I went like that, and as soon as I did that, I'm like, yeah, I better not do that. Because if I drill it like that, it's gonna go all the way through and hit my hand in here. That's why I moved it over here. So you guys watch out for that, and I forgot my box again. I'm just gonna clean that out. I can just blow it later, or use a vacuum all of that stuff out of there. Same on this one. This one's nice and tight. Now I just gotta make sure that it doesn't hit on any of this. Make sure the toolbox closes and opens just fine. toolbox out of the way. I probably don't need it anymore. Okay. So I'm just gonna get it nice and tight. I'll leave it like that for now. And before I do anything else on it, I'll just make sure this closes and everything. Yep. Yeah, everything's out of the way. So we're basically, yep. So there you go. Easy as that. You just make a couple holes, get some nuts and bolts, washers, and you should be able to do this in your toolbox. As you can see, nice and tight. And that's the Harbor Freight lock and buys. Thanks for watching.